Well, the video for December 22nd, 2016 is titled, "Is the Cosmic Energy Download Real?" There are reports coming to me, some contradictory, about things supposedly happening on Earth and even cosmically. One of those suggests that there is a cosmic energy download taking place that will shift us into a new paradigm. The old paradigm, of course, has involved Earth being ruled by less than honorable beings, including humans willing to go along with the diabolical agenda. Since childhood, I have felt strongly that I was born to be part of an energy shift that I called the kingdom of heaven on earth. Like many, I thought it would happen by the end of the 20th century at the latest. We were wrong. Promises continue to remain unfulfilled. Maintaining a positive attitude is challenging, to say the least. Are we wrong to expect the Creator to actually keep what we were taught were His promises? I guess time will tell. Indeed, someone posted on my current video, the one that's before this one, that he wants me to follow up on the Antarctica thing, and certainly there's certain things being revealed about what might be in Antarctica relating to our history that was covered up by a convenient ice shelf, and it's apparently being exposed, and that's why there's a lot of our leaders going down there. But that's not what this video is going to be about. But it is something that I've been looking at, information that's coming to me, and I'll do a video on it when I can. And you know, as far as what's happening on the planet, the truth of the matter is I don't know. As I've said other times, there is lots of information that is being put out on the internet. I don't pay any attention to what the mainstream media says, because generally speaking, there might at the most be 0.5% that's right, and everything else is just bullshit. But in any case, even in the alternative media, there are reports coming out that are very contradictory to each other. And of course, the mainstream media is part of the disinformation campaign at that level as well, putting out the real fake news. And some of the people that are trying to actually do the research and tell the truth are the ones that are being labeled by the establishment as fake news agendas. Now, bear in mind, here's the challenge that we face as human beings, no matter who's in the White House or who is the ruler of any individual nation. We have a system that has been infiltrated by demons, and that's what they are. They're demonic beings that have an agenda of total control, no freedom. They want to actually program the human race out of existence and create a slave race that has no soul and has no spiritual acuity whatsoever, that just simply does what they're told and follows the program. That's the agenda of the so-called elite. And they are some of the most immoral, despicably immoral people, I believe, in all of creation. These are people that have no qualms about abusing little children and stealing the innocence of little children, and worse, stealing their very life force, stealing their lives. And they do that literally by not just sexual perversion, but by murder. And this is rampant at the highest levels in our governments around the world. It's rampant in even countries that are supposedly religious. And of course, the religions are part of the deception as well, because they've all been infiltrated with things that divert people from the truth that liberates humanity. And instead, they insert things that ultimately get us fighting against each other, which is breaking the commandment of loving one another. And when we break that commandment, we open ourselves and leave ourselves open to all sorts of propaganda, all sorts of lies, all sorts of abuse. And thank God, if there is a God, I believe there is, we're finally waking up. Now, for myself, as I'm going through all of this download of new information, I feel a shift, but at the same time, I'm not feeling very energetic at all. I mean, I'm getting more sleep than I've probably gotten in a long time, because I just, even when I'm listening to something, I have a tendency to fall asleep in the middle of it and not hear the whole thing, and sometimes have to go back and listen to the second part of it because I only was cognizant for the first part. Anyway, these are some of the things that are affecting me personally, but affecting all of us is the paradigm shift that I believe we really are in. There really is a paradigm shift going on. And some people have predicted, one of my friends sent me a thing that says January is going to be a very dark, low energy month. And that's I guess, a forecast from psychics or something like that, or people that are supposed to be spiritually attuned to what's happening energetically. So that would contradict a positive energy download that is shifting things. Although maybe it does have to get worse before it can get better. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. I am trying to maintain as positive an attitude as I can, but it's challenging, because the reality of promises is that the promises exist, but the fulfillment of the promises doesn't exist. And there's the challenge. We have to keep believing something that has proven over and over and over again not to be true. It has no substance, no actual manifestation of reality. The reality is the world is in the lap of very evil people and very evil beings. And that has to be shifted and changed, or there will never be a kingdom of heaven on earth. It just simply won't happen. And if earth can't be redeemed, then I believe that nothing that's physical can be redeemed. And if all that's real is a spiritual reality, I just don't accept that. I don't accept that. To me, the highest thing is manifestation. That's the highest, not erasure of manifestation. Manifestation is that which is made manifest or made physical. It's the spiritual becoming physical that what creation is all about, to me. Now, you may have a different viewpoint, but that's how I see it. And so all these people that are saying it doesn't matter what happens and they don't want to get involved, that's the problem. That's a big part of the problem that we're facing as human beings, because we are involved. Like it or not, we are part of this physical manifestation, this physical creation, and our humanity is being challenged like it's never been challenged before. Or at least we're more aware of it being challenged than we've ever been aware before. Anyway, I hope that you continue to hold as best you can the highest vision of a world that works for all people for good, not for evil. And there is a difference between good and evil. And we need to acknowledge that and choose the good. That's my idea, my message. So thank you for listening, and namaste.